I don't need nothing but you. With your hair flipped back when you smile like that. I don't need nothing but you.
Rockin' Review is hanging out with the incredible singer-songwriter Jessie Ritter. You know, the pride of Southeast Missouri.
Thank you.
You know, are you the only one in your family that is not a doctor?
I think so. My sister just finished her first year of medical school, so I'm just like the rebel of the family.
You really are. And it's like, and I knew your grandpa, and it's like, you know, and your mom. It's like going, oh my gosh, it's such a small world. You
That's
know,
awesome.
Since you were raised back there, and it's the same place I was raised. But you have done some amazing things. I'll tell you what. You know, coming to Belmont, you know, to pursue your degree.
Yeah, that was awesome. I love Belmont. I think, like, I didn't come from a musical family, and a lot of people move to Nashville and just go for it, but Belmont was amazing for me to kind of be in that world for the first time and learn the craft and the business and just be inundated in it when I really wasn't that inundated growing up.
Sure. Well, you know, and like we were talking about too before we came to studio, there's a lot of musicians and artists in Southeast Missouri, but you know, other than Sheryl Crow, not a lot that are really going for the full gusto.
Yeah.
Except you now.
I'm doing my best, man. I want to represent.
Well, now, you just had your new single come out, Nothing But You, and I know it's doing great. You're getting a lot of radio play. I liked your album from last year also.
Thank you so much. So that was a special little project. I did that totally independently, and I had a part in writing all but one of the songs on the album. I covered Dolly Parton's Jolene.
Yeah, Jolene, and I really like your version of Jolene because it's a little bit slower and a little bit different on that.
Thank you. We tried to do something different if you're going to do a song, but it was one of my most requested songs at all the shows, even before people knew I had recorded it. So
you can't go wrong with Dolly.
I had to put that in there, and yeah, that's my
And also with
baby.
An album titled after coffee.
I know.
Is there anything wrong with that? No.
I know. I thought people would like that. It's a very relatable title.
Yeah.
People see, I've got this little T-shirt that says coffee every morning, whiskey every night. People will take the T-shirt home before they've ever heard the song.
Well, you know, and it was so much fun too with the song, the hit song you had on there, "Meet Your Mom."
Thank you.
And I really liked that. But I got to bring up too, just to embarrass you a little bit, Jessie, that you did win Nash Next last year, and you beat out over 800 contestants here at the Wild Horse in Nashville to take the big win.
Thank you. That was a super, super exciting night. At that point, it was probably the biggest show I'd played. And the Wild Horse has 3 levels, and you could see people along the balcony of each one. And you only get to sing the one song, so you go out, and by the time it's over, you've just kind of adjusted to all the people who were there.
And it's such a great room.
You know,
awesome. I love the Wild Horse down there, but I mean, that's impressive to beat out over 800 people.
Thank you. It was kind of, you know, we went to the finals and everyone's like, are you nervous? Are you nervous? Like, not really, because everyone who's here is clearly very good at what they do. So it's not like who's going to do amazing and who's going to fall on their face. It's just what is someone looking for right now. So we went there with 10 people and everyone was incredible, and thankfully, I was just what they were looking for at the time.
Your voice is so amazing, and I think you know, you and I were talking too. You've really honed your craft, being on the Carnival Cruise Line for 2 years.
Yeah, it was awesome. I don't think anywhere else in the world you get that much performance experience.
So now, give me this right. You were singing 4 hours a day, 6 days a week.
Yeah. It's insane. So you do 4 full hours every night, and you do a Motown set and a disco set and an 80s rock set and 90s night and classic rock night and Woodstock night and oldies night and blah, 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 blah. So much music.
But you got to see the world and play your music.
Yeah, so you get to travel. I went like snorkeling during the day, and you sing every night. And it's this incredible way to like live and travel and learn music you would have never sung otherwise.
Right.
And get all your practice on stage. Like when I started, I was like, okay guys, thank you. It's 80s night. Thank you for coming with us. And I was like, welcome to Carnival Cruise. It's 80s night, everybody.
It gets you by the whole shy factor.
Yes, because you just do it every night. It's like your second home on that stage, and you just do it.
Right. It's a little departure from playing tunes at Twilight in Cape Girardeau.
Yes.
Yeah, just a little bit, especially being on a giant, you know, cruise liner.
But it's really cool that I've gotten the opportunity to do some of these rock shows and like really big parties like that, and then also the little songwriter events where it's just me and a guitar and a, you know, like I play the Bluebird.
Yeah. I noticed the sticker on your case when you came in studio that has the Bluebird logo on there.
Yes, I was pretty proud. I had to put that on there.
You got to be proud of that.
Yes.
Come on, how amazing. Well, you know, and also, you know, besides your music and everything, you also do charity work too, and you're doing some shows shows, with for warriors and things like that. I thought that's amazing.
So I try to be as a part of as many benefit events as I can, and it's just fun. You get to meet a bunch of people and be a part of a good cause and sing your song. So we're doing a Wounded Warrior Foundation we did in June, and I do some stuff with the Boys and Girls Club around Christmas time.
Is that, Jessie?
And it's just really nice.
That's amazing. I got to ask you, how does it feel sharing the stage with Easton Corbin, let's see, Runaway June, Hunter Hayes, Eli Young Band?
They've been some really cool shows. I've gotten to open these shows, and it's really interesting because you know they're not there to see you, but you are there to get the party started. So you have to introduce yourself and hype someone up for the next person, but they're all ready to hear music. So some people are just talking and getting their beer, but some people are so excited to hear something they've never heard before. And those are the people who really love music.
Right.
And those are true country music fans.
Totally. And you're also getting a lot of radio play, too, with last year's album and also with your new single, Nothing But You.
Yeah, so
and you've got the best roadie also, carrying your case and stuff for you, right?
My husband is amazing. He comes everywhere. He's my saint who follows me around.
Well, it's so cool, though, I think, looking at your gigs and everything where you've been playing over the summer and earlier this year, all over Florida since you're based there.
Yeah.
That's got to be fun.
It's really, really fun. So I grew up in Southeast Missouri, went to Belmont, worked on the cruise for a while, and my husband grew up in Florida. So that's how I ended up down in Pensacola. But they have this thriving music scene. They do a bunch of songwriter festivals down there, and every bar and restaurant and venue has music every single day, all summer long. So
it fits you perfectly.
It's awesome. And you see people come in from Canada and New York and Georgia and Ohio, and everyone comes to you down in Florida. So it's this really cool niche where you can reach a lot of the country kind of from one base.
Totally. It's like Nashville, but with more sun and sand and an ocean.
Yeah. Well, I say everybody from Nashville has their second home in Florida.
Oh, you know it.
And I'm in Florida and have my second home in Nashville. So.
Well, now, you've got so many great things going, and with your music and everything else, where is, let us know your website and your social media and everything to where your fans can follow you.
Yeah, so it's jessieritter.com, JESSIERITTER. That's kind of the hub for everything, and you can find the music everywhere
and
online.
Instagram, Twitter, and the single, you can get it everywhere. I got to ask that I heard a rumor that you might be going to the UK this fall.
Yes, I'm so excited. I'm going to be in Europe for all of September.
Really?
Part of it is just a vacation. We really, really love to travel, but we'll be in London towards the end of September, and I want to do a show there. I've got a bunch of musician friends in London who I actually met on the cruise ship and are now kind of
you probably have friends all over the world with the whole cruise ship now thing.
Yeah,
right?
It was awesome. So I hope to meet up with some of them and get a show together and do a little songwriter night, have a reunion, and play in London for the first time.
And then maybe you're going to have to do another cruise next year.
Well, they've got some awesome ones. So I've got my eye on it if anyone who books is watching. They do the Cayamo cruise, which is an Americana cruise, and they do it's a Carnival cruise that sails out of California, and it's a country music cruise for the weekend. So I was like, I want to return to the ship, but as Jessie and do this country cruise would be so cool.
It'd be like a triumphant return.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I really am.
Well, I'll tell you what, I love the new single, and like I said, I've enjoyed your past music too, but it seems like as a writer and as a singer, songwriter, you're really just continuing to grow and kind of pushing the boundaries.
Thank you.
Your voice is so strong.
Thank you. I sing a lot, so I hope so.
Yeah,
and
from the cruise line.
Yeah, I mean, literally, I cut my teeth there. I never thought I could sing Katy Perry and Adele and Aretha and AC/DC and Zeppelin
in 1 week
until you get on the ship in 1 week
and then
or
still
night.
have time to go up in front and do a little painting, right?
Yeah.
You got to go back to that. Your grandparents paid for those, lessons.
They did. They took me to art lessons every single Saturday. We went
in the
down
metropolis
to
of Oran,
Missouri. So I took my little pastels on the ship with me and painted my ocean scenes that look like a kindergartner painted them, but that's okay.
You might have to paint your next album cover or the back of it, maybe a teddy bear again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was pretty good at those back in the day.
You got to have a niche. You really do. Well, I'll tell you what, be sure, download, buy the new song, the new single. There's going to be more music coming out, I understand, later this year. We don't know when, but Nothing But You. It's a great song. You're going to love her. See her in concert also, because eventually the artist she's opening for will be opening for her. It's Jessie Ritter. Thanks for watching The Rockin' Review.